Why do you think it's important to raise awareness about domestic violence and violence in general?
So that more people don't get hurt. Enough has already been done.
Do you think it's a big problem in Buffalo, domestic violence?
It's huge. There's stuff not being said about it that should be.
Right.
But it only takes one place.
What was like the scariest incident, like the scariest thing that happened to you while like you're with your baby father? Like, what was the scariest?
Well, I almost died 3 times. So basically, every day was a scary time for me. I was woke up being hit, so I didn't even want to go to sleep.
Do you want to kind of talk about one of those incidents or not?
Where one of those instances, he was a very jealous type, and he thought that I was cheating on him, and we happened to live with the friend that he thought that I was cheating on him with. Well, he ended up starting to choke me, told me he was going to kill me, and I blacked out. When I finally was able to, I grabbed his nuts and squeezed. So I was starting to fight back, and he seen that, so he was doing it even more. And I tried to run down the stairs and tripped and fell, and he beat my head into the ground. So for 2-3 weeks, I had a boot mark on my face.
Okay, this is the last question. Oh wait, one more. How did like the whole domestic violence process, like how did that like affect you and your kids? Like, you know, what kind of effect did that have on you, whether emotionally, physically?
Well, I go to counseling, and I've been in counseling ever since I got out. It's when you're in domestic violence, you're brainwashed. You are not the person that you once were, and you lose yourself, and it's basically somebody enslaving you in all ways. And I just didn't lose sight of that I was going to get out, and you know, I basically, you know, kept my head up through it all, started fighting back, and it only takes one voice to speak out. But now I'm dealing with it. I do have post-traumatic stress disorder, which is actually as severe as somebody who fights in the military for Iraq. So it's really severe, but I handle it because I have to, because I love my kids. So.
And then this is the last question. If you could have one thing to say to either girls that are going through it, or like men that see it and tolerate it, or men that do it, like what would you say?
Well,
besides fuck you.
Well, if I went ahead and I seen a female going through it, I've been there, and there's nothing you really can say to them. They need to learn it the hard way sometimes. And like I did, people were seeing me get hit too. I mean, his own mom was telling me how to kill him in his sleep. So basically, there's really not one thing that you can say. You just need to listen and just be there, because all they need is just someone to listen. And, you know, even if you're told over and over again about, oh, you shouldn't be with that, you shouldn't tolerate that, people aren't going to listen. Everybody knows that who's been in a relationship. They're going to go on what they're going to go on. So basically, all you can do is just say that somebody out there can help you, and just give them numbers, give them phone numbers that they could do.
Okay, thank you.
If you or someone you know is a victim of domestic violence, call the National Domestic Violence Hotline, 1-800-799-SAFE.